Lesson 8, Canto 4, Part 2. Welcome to chapters 13 to 31 of the 4th canto. The opening verse for chapter 13 is, Sutta Goswami, continuing to speak to all the rishis, headed by Sunaka, said, after hearing Maitreya Rishi describe Dhruva Maharaja's ascent to Lord Vishnu's abode, Vidura became very much enlightened in devotional emotion, and he inquired from Maitreya as follows. Chapters 13 to 23 of Part 2 are truly fascinating and recount the astonishing pastimes of King Prithu. Get ready for a wild and wonderful ride with chapters 24 to 31, which introduce the Prasitas who were born in the dynasty of King Prithu. Also, Narada Muni tells an intriguing allegory requesting a king to give up material attraction and take to devotional service to the Lord. Let's begin with the summary of chapter 13. Vina, the grandson of death personified, is so cruel that as a child he mercilessly kills his playmates. When he grows up and becomes king, he stops all religious performances. Chapter 14. Vina commands the sages to worship no one but him. So he becomes angry. They kill him by uttering mantras. Chapter 15. As the sages churn the arms of Vina's dead body, Prithu and Archie appear. They are crowned king and queen, and the demigods, oceans, seas, and mountains each present Maharaj Prithu with valuable gifts. Chapter 16. Professional reciters and poets glorify the future acts of King Prithu. He will maintain all the demigods and the earth, equally distribute his mercy, be tolerant, supply rain, and enhance the peace of all. He will be all-knowing yet neutral within his kingdom, the determined protector of Brahminical culture, the giver of shelter, and respectful to women. He will serve the devotees, associate with liberated souls, and chastise the impious. Chapter 17. When the earth refuses to supply grains to the starving citizens, Prithu Maharaj becomes like anger personified and prepares to kill the earth. He says that he will personally sustain the earth's population by his mystic powers. Chapter 18. The earth, in the form of a cow, fearfully surrenders to King Prithu and begs him to take grains from her by milking her. Prithu then transforms Savambhuva Manu into a calf and milks all the herbs and grains from the earth. The sages, demigods, daityas, residents of the upper planets, yakshas, snakes, four-legged animals, trees, and residents of the earth all follow his example and fulfill their desires. Chapter 19. Prithu Maharaj initiates the performance of 100 horse sacrifices, but Indra cannot tolerate being equalled by him in fruitive acts. Thus, Indra becomes invisible and steals the horse from the 100th sacrifice. Chapter 20. Lord Vishnu appears at King Prithu's sacrifice and requests him to forgive Indra. As Indra falls at Prithu's feet, the king embraces him. Chapter 21. King Prithu instructs his citizens to always perform Varnashram duties for the Lord's pleasure, and simultaneously they must attentively serve the Brahmins and Vaishnavas who are dear to the Lord. Chapter 22. As the citizens glorify Maharaj Prithu, the effulgent 4 Kumaras arrive and are respectfully welcomed. Sanat Kumara advises Prithu to serve the Lord in the heart to become free from desires, for one overcomes all dangers by taking shelter of his lotus feet. Prithu offers his entire kingdom as Guru Dakshina to the Kumaras. Chapter 23. When the time comes to leave his body, Prithu Maharaj fixes his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, practices Astanga Yoga, and merges the elements of his body with the totality of elements. Fixed in Krishna consciousness, he goes to Vaikuntha along with his queen. Chapter 24. The Prasitas, born in the dynasty of Prithu, leave home to perform austerities. At a beautiful lake surrounded by flowers, they meet Lord Shiva, who teaches them mantras to please Lord Krishna. With these mantras, they pray for the association of pure devotees, because by such association one advances, becomes purified, and by the mercy of Bhakti Devi understands the Lord's name, form, and activities. Chapter 25. While the Prasitas perform austerities underwater, Narada preaches to their father, King Prasinabhasat, whose intelligence is bewildered by fruitive acts. Narada narrates the allegory of Puranjana, who lived in a city of 9 gates, the body, along with his queen, who kept him under her control. Chapter 26. Once Puranjana went hunting without the queen, and when he returned, he found his wife lying on the ground. The king immediately regretted his hunting excursion and pacified her. Chapter 27. At the end of Puranjana's life, Chandraviga, time personified, plunders the city of Puranjana. A snake with 5 hoods, the king's life heirs, defends the city. Chapter 28. As Puranjana leaves his body, he thinks of his wife and thus takes a female birth as the daughter of the king of Vidarbha. Chapter 29. Narada explains the allegory of Puranjana to King Prasinabhasat. Thus he reveals the king's dangerous position and persuades him to give up material attraction and take to devotional service. Chapter 30. After performing austerities, the Prasitas leave the water and see that tall trees have overgrown the earth. When the Prasitas become angry, fire emits from their mouths and burns the trees. Chapter 31. After ruling the kingdom, the Prasitas renounce everything and meet Narada Muni. He instructs them to perform devotional service as they had learnt from Lord Shiva. The closing verse for the 4th canto is, O King, those who hear these topics about kings who are completely surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead obtain without difficulty a long life, wealth, good reputation, good fortune, and ultimately the opportunity to return home back to Godhead. There's a lot of very interesting stories in there. So next we begin Canto 5. Namaste.